Have you ever seen a snake longer than a public bus? Or witnessed jaws so enormous they could swallow a person whole? What about giant claws capable of splitting a human body in half? Why would even the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex fear them? In the prehistoric world, these monsters were not only ferocious and brutal, but their sizes were beyond anything you could imagine. Today we'll explore the world's top 10 most terrifying giant creatures, with the #1 entry guaranteed to exceed all your expectations. First, let's look at number 10, the Meganeura, known as the largest dragonfly in history with a wingspan reaching 76 centimeters, a full 6 times larger than modern dragonflies, and comparable to an eagle's wingspan. They first appeared 300 million years ago during the Carboniferous period, and apart from their size, their body structure was almost identical to today's dragonflies. However, there's no denying it was a lethal predator, capable of vibrating all 4 wings simultaneously for unrestricted flight trajectories, combined with 360-degree panoramic vision that allowed it to swiftly capture prey. So why was the Meganeura so much larger than modern dragonflies? The answer likely lies in its unique breathing method and Earth's prehistoric oxygen levels that were 30% higher than today. When breathing, the exceptionally high oxygen content would pass through a series of tracheae, delivering oxygen to every cell and enabling it to grow to such astonishing proportions. But the next creature on our list is even larger. At number 9, we have the largest flying bird, Paleocene sandersii. Living 27 million years ago, this was the undisputed ruler of the skies in its era, with a wingspan longer than a two-way road at approximately 7.3 meters, comparable to a small fighter jet, yet weighing only about 45 pounds. Its speed surpassed even Olympic sprinter Usain Bolt. Through gliding, Paleocene sandersii could reach virtually any corner of the world, earning its title as the largest and most efficient flying bird in history and the largest flying bird ever discovered, dominating the marine skies of its time. If Paleocene sandersii represents the size limit for flying birds, then the largest land mammal coming next will leave you speechless. Number 8 is Prehistoric. Imagine if modern zoos could resurrect the largest mammal in history. What you'd see before you would be this colossal beast. First discovered in Palestine, its physique resembled a cross between a giraffe and an elephant. But what set it apart was its standing height of about 7.6 meters, taller than a 2-story building, and a weight reaching 22 tons, equivalent to a heavy armored tank. Prehistoric was the largest land mammal in history, each step making the earth tremble. If you encountered one, your best option would be to hide. At number 6, we have Titanoboa, recognized as the largest snake in history. Its fossil remains were first discovered in Colombian coal mines, with a width of about 80 centimeters and a weight reaching 1.3 tons, 4 times heavier than modern giant snakes, while its body length reached an astonishing 14 meters, longer than a public bus. Due to its massive weight, it likely couldn't support itself on land and probably spent most of its time lurking in water. In that ecosystem, there may have been other large creatures like prehistoric giant crocodiles and turtles, but they all would have been food for Titanoboa. With its incredible constriction power, even a rhinoceros could have been easily crushed, though fortunately, they went extinct 60 million years ago. The 5th entry is the largest marine predator, a creature that seems like a cross between a giant sea turtle and a massive crocodile, moving through the water like a submarine. Its fossils were first unearthed in 2003 along the UK coast, where the discovery of massive fossil assemblages on cliff faces left researchers awestruck. This was the largest marine predator of its time, Pliosaurus, an apex predator that left trails of carnage wherever it went. Standing 2.8 meters tall with a body resembling a yacht, it measured a full 14 meters long and weighed as much as 44 small cars at 50 tons. While today's saltwater crocodile has the strongest bite force at about 1.8 tons, Pliosaurus's bite force was 10 times stronger, earning it the title of T-Rex of the seas. Its massive teeth could firmly grasp and tear prey, with virtually no animal able to escape its gaping maw. Number 4 is the largest land predator, a dinosaur with razor-sharp teeth and a pair of massive claws that could likely split a person in half with one swipe. The fin on its back was taller than a human, making it one of the strangest dinosaurs ever. First discovered through massive fossils in Morocco, this was none other than the Spinosaurus we're all familiar with. Living 100 million years ago, everything about Spinosaurus was enormous. Just its dorsal fin stood 2 meters tall, while its height reached about 5 meters, and its length surpassed even Tyrannosaurus Rex at approximately 15 meters, comparable to a fire truck at 22 tons. However, Spinosaurus seemed completely unlike other predatory dinosaurs because research suggests it was actually an aquatic hunter that swam and fished for food. This amphibious hunting capability made it the largest land predator in history. The 3rd spot goes to the largest apex predator, a creature that prowled the sea from 16 million to 3 million years ago. Revered as the most ferocious shark in history with virtually no natural enemies, its story began when people discovered a collection of massive teeth in a Panamanian cement quarry. Thus, scientists came to know about this enormous prehistoric shark, Megalodon. Standing over 2 meters tall, the most terrifying aspect was its weight, which could reach an astounding 100 tons, 100 times heavier than modern sharks, with a length comparable to a giant truck at 18 meters. Its razor-sharp teeth could dismember any marine creature of its time. Megalodon's power essentially eventually overwhelmed all other large marine predators, though it still had to share the ocean with the next enormous marine mammal. Number 2 is the largest mammal, the blue whale. As the heaviest creature in history, blue whales primarily inhabit deep ocean regions, though you might spot them during summer months. Weighing 200 tons, equivalent to 30 elephants, and reaching 30 meters in length like an Airbus aircraft, examination of their massive skeletons reveals that blue whales don't hunt large creatures, but prefer swallowing entire schools of small crustaceans like krill. The reason the heaviest animal in history survives on such tiny prey is because its esophagus is surprisingly small. It could choke on a loaf of bread, yet its mouth can take in 200 tons of water at once. This leads to one of nature's most remarkable phenomena. When a blue whale inhales seawater, the water pressure pushes its elephant-sized tongue down to its navel, forming an enormous pouch filled with water and krill before filtering out the food to consume. Truly a testament to nature's ingenuity. So what creature could possibly be larger than the blue whale? The number 1 entry, the champion of our top 10 giants, takes us to remote southern Argentina, where people discovered a set of supersized fossils. Just the humerus measured 1.8 meters. When reconstructed, an astonishing behemoth emerged. Argentinosaurus, recognized as the largest creature in history. Measuring a full 40 meters long, its neck alone could reach over 10 meters high without even stretching, like a crane's arm. Weighing about 90 tons, comparable to a large passenger aircraft, just its stomach was likely the size of an elephant. A single step could crush 20 people, each footfall making the earth tremble. As the longest and largest mammal in history, experts believe that somewhere in the rock layers, even larger specimens may be waiting to be discovered. This raises a fascinating question. What other prehistoric giants might have rivaled or even surpassed Argentinosaurus in size?